Hello and peace greetings, everybody. Today, in our Global Peace series, as always, a project of Go Global Business School, we envision and really endeavor to ensure that you get amazing tips, awesome insights to what's possible for you to tap on the innately available peace in you. And our guest for today is Mr. Darshan Patel. He is a professional from Tata's consultancy sales services in Mexico. He's stationed there right now, traveling around the world. But most importantly, he is the founder of the Circle of Legends movement. I'll call it a movement, and we will be speaking much about it today. Welcome, Darshanji.
Thanks. Thank you. Thanks a lot, Namaste ji. And I'm really highly obliged that you have called me on this summit.
Yes, Ji, thank you so much. And we are so, always excited to see different perspective to the conversation of peace. As you know, our Go Global Business School is in the vision of global peace through global business. That's what we are all about. Everything that we do is from that conscious space. So this series was actually put together in order for us to really trigger people's thoughts about what is peace and how they can look at it, because they're always looking for it outside. So it's time for us to look within and find the answer that's innately available. It's already arousable in us. But how do we do that? That's the conversation we are having. So tell us, Darshanji, in your words, what is peace?
Before even telling my own words, I would like to clarify, quote unquote,
Right?
I'm a farmer and I know farming.
Wow.
Son of, a farmer who has done several things hands-on. So I'm not a corporate guy who can speak jargons. But
Yes.
definitely, I can speak something from my heart, which I've seen, observed, and experienced.
Absolutely.
So, peace starts from the family. When your family is peaceful, I think you can bring that, expand it to the complete world.
Yeah.
For
You got it.
making the family peaceful, an individual need to be peaceful with himself, need to have a purpose in life.
Mhm.
As I normally give an example of bullocks in India, as a
Mhm.
farmer,
Yes.
we use bullocks for farming. Since morning to evening, they do the work. In between, we feed them, we give them water. At the evening, they come home and then they sleep very quiet and peacefully.
Mhm.
Next day morning, again they go and do a lot of work and again they sleep peacefully. But human beings does almost the same thing.
Mhm.
Instead of bullocks going without clothes, human being puts on the clothes, Gucci perfume, Reebok shoes, does for 8 hours work, have 2 times lunch or dinner or breakfast, whatever, does some exercise, but they forgets one thing, that they are not getting as peaceful sleep as bullocks.
That's
So
right.
sometimes even we are worse than bullocks, worse than animal.
That's right.
Yeah. And the main reason behind that is the vices which we have developed in ourselves. Not being humble, jealous, comparison, feeling inferior. So this is our choices which we have made and which is not allowing us to have peace. So this is a overall summary which I have made, that what is peace as per me and why there is no peace in this world.
Yeah. Fantastic. I just love it that, you can give such a grounded answer. And I've seen you for the last couple of, I think, weeks we have just met, but I think it feels like months and years, like we're just getting into synergy in such empowering ways. That is what I feel peace does to us. Being able to connect with people in a most natural way, because just like all species of humanity that's created, all the creations in the world, they just come together naturally. You don't have to have an agenda. You don't have to come in very special ways to see how you can match and what is it that you need to look out for. All those things are not necessary. So I feel that that is the kind of relationship that Circle of Legend and Go Global Business School has naturally been generating together. And I'm
Yes.
really grateful for that. And I have to say that you have allowed it to happen, and you are definitely a powerful testimony of the work. So, Ji, thank you so much for that.
Thanks once again. This gratitude and humbleness only makes a human peaceful. That's the key.
That's right.
If the foundation is strong, then we can build a building very strong. But if
Yes,
we are not humble, you know, if just not being humble makes person restless.
yes, yes, it is. That's right. So, are you ready to play the game?
Sure.
This game that we talked about, I briefed you as well, and everybody knows about it. It's not a tarot card reading because many people think that, okay, think of a number. It is nothing about tarot card reading, talking about the future. Rather, this game is a game book, it's a gamified ebook that was launched in the Singapore National Library in 2013. I kind of collated, like what Darshanji you are using. You talk about using technology for the betterment of humanity. These quotes were channeled through me instead of lamenting and complaining what's going on in my life in the social media. I started Facebooking in terms of my own experience and my own learnings, and it was compiled into
Uh-huh.
a game book. And in this book, we actually have 100 words, and people can refer to this book in terms of their times of challenges and any questions they have. The world is full of answers for us. Do you believe in that?
Yes, obviously.
Yes. So this is where we kind of support people to get to some clarity, some direction. Because for me personally, there are times I'm like, God, just give me an answer. Like, just tell me what I'm supposed to learn from this so I can move on. That kind of thing. So everybody will be like taking a deep breath in and, really anchoring. And then think of a number 1 to 100. In this instance, today, we are going to be, everybody is going to learn from Darshanji's number. So tell me, Darshanji, what's your number?
I will start with my birth date number. I think many of them should be doing with that. So that is fourth. So I'll
Number 4.
fourth.
Let's look at this. And which year are you? Which month are you, Ji?
4th June.
Wow, nice, Ji. So this is the. So I've just jumped to that number. So here we are. Do you want? You can read it.
I'm unfortunate.
Okay, I will read it.
Uh-huh.
It's very beautiful. Dreams keep us alive. To realize the dreams, lots of heartfelt efforts are required. Ultimately, it is those heartfelt efforts, the journey we embark on, that is much more exciting and meaningful than the realization of the dreams.
Wow.
I I think this is very apt, especially for us to speak about the circle of legend, the
Correct.
kind of dream you have set out with the powerful use of technology.
Mhm.
So tell me, Ji, tell us about, what do you feel about this statement that is coming to everybody? Everybody have their dreams too.
I will tell you, a real story happened today afternoon
Okay.
when I was discussing with one of my Mexican colleague
Yeah.
at her home. When I have gone and asked her, whereabouts, or she was feeling sick. So I have just gone to ask that how you are feeling. And then we have discussed about Dhirubhai Ambani. You may be
Okay.
feeling you may have
Yes.
heard, yeah. And many people has a different of views about him. I
Yes.
buy or support any views,
Yes.
but I have seen
So
his
just to set a context,
yeah.
Mr. Ambani is the one of the richest man in India.
Yes. So he there is a movie which is made on about his life,
Mhm.
and the movie starts with a statement. Sapne mat dekho means do not see dreams.
Mhm.
Dreams never materialized.
Okay.
My father used to say me that But I have seen a dream to establish the empire, to
Yeah.
establish the largest empire of the India, and
So
we
we
have
did.
done it.
Yes.
And now we want to establish the largest empire in the world. Are you with me? He has asked this question to his shareholders.
Wow. Nice.
He was a quite, he was from a humble background, but he had a vision.
That's right.
Vision has not allowed him to stop. He was unstoppable. Yes, as I have clarified that he has used several ways and means to grow by bypassing several legal or several procedures, which I do
Yeah.
not care about.
Yes, we don't need to talk about that.
No need to talk about that because it's a controversy. But the main thing is the dream. So if you have a dream, like I have dreamt about making this circle of legends happen, I still sleep 10:30 to 5 o'clock regularly without even single dream. I'm telling
Yeah.
it honestly. There is no dream, nothing, no thought comes to my mind. But the moment I wake up at 5, all my dreams are in front of me as a plan.
Mm-hmm.
It becomes a plan and I execute in a real time. Becomes delegation and all that. So, many people says the dreams you see when you are sleeping. No,
Yeah.
you can see the dreams when you're acting.
Good. Yes. I so relate to you on that because at the end of the day, there is a saying as well. Sleeping is for dreamers, and staying awake is to live your dreams. And you are just saying that, Darshanji, I'm so relating to you because I don't get dreams in my sleep too. And
No,
I don't sleep long hours. For me, 4 hours is the max, and automatically my clock will wake me up inside. So regardless of what time I sleep, I can sleep at 12 or I can sleep at 3. I will still have that 4-hour clock inside my head. So I so relate to you, and you have set out for a dream with this work, right? So that circle of legend. Maybe we should just speak about that and share with everybody so they create a context around this, and we can invite more people to take a look at it as well.
sure. So the basic purpose of the circle of legends is to learn, share, collaborate, and share. So these are the keywords which we are using every time. Now,
Yeah.
what is learning? Learning can be a parenting, how to learn to be a good parent. Learning can be learning Java. Learning can be learning how to be a better teacher. Now,
Mm.
if you learn something and if you share it with somebody, you will be reinforcing your knowledge, and that knowledge will become profound into you. But if you be selfish,
Mm-hmm.
after some days you will forget it. And that selfish attitude will not make you to connect with many others. So that's why the collaboration part. So learn, share, collaborate. So this is a unique combination which I want to bring in this world, that
Sure.
if you can do this, I think the success which I have seen in my world can be easily replicated by so many others,
Definitely.
because that only takes one thing which is very minute. Do not think what is in it for me.
Mm.
Just
Yeah.
think I have abundance. I am there to offer, and I will definitely get back what is in my fortune.
That's right.
Whatever effort I am putting, I am definitely going to get back. So,
It's it's a conviction that we need to create for ourselves. And like what you said, I added the word create as well, but that was on technology because right now people are learning all the wrong thing. sharing all the wrong thing, and then afraid of collaborating. I'm just giving a different context to this. And that's where, technology is misused and abused to a great sense. And
Sense.
and that's why, all the information that we are receiving through the media is very negative. It's not that it's negative or positive, it's just that it's going out there, especially for the youngsters. It has become a world that is not even, for some of them, it's not even true. They're like living in a maya, in an illusion, right?
I think lot many things needs to be talked about it, and the world or the think tank in this world need to get united and think about this. Otherwise, I use this word or use this gadget mobile as a sophisticated drug which we have purchased at our own wish and will and given it to our kids.
Mm,
Obviously, drugs, you have to go to a drug peddler illegally and he used to sell it to you. This is, you have brought it in your home and injecting in your kid's brain, and the brain which is as small as 3 years or 4 years.
yes,
And just to become selfish, you want to do a cooking, you want to do office work, you want to watch your favorite cookery show, you want to chit chat with your friends. That's why you give a gadget to your kid to play the games, to watch the videos, to watch anything and everything. When you feel happy, the kid is not crying. And the moment you take that gadget from the kid starts crying. So to get rid of that pain, majority of the parents are doing this.
yeah,
And this is not only just for kids. This is for teenagers, and this is for adolescents. Means those who are have entered into a corporate world also.
that's
I
right.
have seen the youngsters who have got job in a decent company watching Netflix while they are working.
Okay. Yeah, especially now it's home-based work and you can do anything that you want, and your productivity and the way that you are functioning can get disturbed, and that will lead to no productivity. Your sense of worth also reduces. You don't have to worry about other people telling you, but you yourself. It's a vicious cycle. I can imagine, and I can only like hear keep saying about it. It kind of brings you down the virus cycle.
So that's what I was correlating with the thought leaders.
That's right.
That the thought leaders now, they have to leave behind their individualistic views, ego clashes, or anything which is keeping them separate, to come together on a common platform, maybe
Right.
World Peace Series, maybe Circle of Legends, or we all come together and educate people
That's right.
that this is something which is taking away peace from your home. You have to go to a doctor, psychiatrist, or anyone else. You will solve the problem by taking the pills for a couple of days.
That's right.
Permanent solution is altogether different. Right now, we are using mobile only or laptop only to communicate, but we are killing the venom by venom. We are finding the antidote of coronavirus using the coronavirus strains itself. So, such kind of things we have to identify, that we have to create a content on YouTube, how to detox.
Yes.
We have to create a content on YouTube which says that stay away from YouTube.
Yes, I think in this context, the way that you have put together in the Circle of Legend is many, many topics that we are reaching out to with people from different walks of life, so that all the contents that we are creating kind of overwhelms all the other contents that's not needed on the space. And that's the idea behind this. I'm
Correct.
sure I'm relating to it that way. So right now you have about 8 topics, if I'm not wrong.
Yes,
Can you just share? Maybe people should start creating content in these 8 topics and share with us so they can get more likes and shares through the community as well.
correct. So, in general, if we can see the topics which we have created around various, uh, what you can say, age groups first, and then
Mhm.
be, in the age group we have divided it into various
Mhm.
activities. Immediately, if we can say, is the 14th of February, which is our first anniversary. We
Yay!
have
First anniversary. Congratulations.
we have completed this 365 days consistently and incremental improvement, not aiming at the moon or sky in one day. We have said that okay, we will grow and we will get support, and we are getting support from organization like yours, and many other organizations are
Yes.
coming forward and supporting us. We are getting associated, so that we were quite sure. Now coming back to the topic, the first thing we would like to cater is to kids and acknowledge their skills, that yes, you have done something, give it to us, we will show it to the world. And we will not only show it to the world, we will show it along with your face, and we will show it to the world and say them that if I can do it as a 3-year old, 4-year old kid, you also can do it. If my family has a kid, my parents has groomed me in such a way, your parents also can do it. And if it can bring a difference in couple of families, it's good enough. The second target is teenagers, obviously. So they need to be come out of FOMOs and all that, but it is little difficult. So we are going slow on that part, because this age group is smart enough to find information and ways around it. So those who are intelligent enough, they are coming out of it, uninstalling Instagram, Facebook, and all that. And those who doesn't want to do it, even if you convince them by giving anything, they are not going to get convinced, because they are convinced and addicted with the drugs. The third group is parents themselves. Now, if you see on LinkedIn, if a person is above 35 or above 30, there are high chances that he is a parent or she is a parent.
Mm-hmm.
Now, one person who used to ask me that why you are bringing people from Facebook to LinkedIn. Yeah,
Oh,
very, very valid question. I said Facebook is not that kind of professionally connected network. It is for personal photographs and personal.
that's right. That's right.
In LinkedIn, people are discussing majority of professional discussions.
That's right.
Those who are not connected, parents, those who are not connected, let they come and enjoy the flavor of LinkedIn. If they like, they will stay. The fourth and most important group is grandparents. Now, this group is 21% of India. They are the assets and they are the gold mines. They have the most experience. But what is happening right now? Out of this 21%, merely 2 or 3% are enjoying life up to fullest. Remaining are just waiting to die. Just
Yeah,
like a criminal who is in the cell, who is being given a life sentence, he is waiting when his life sentence will be over and he will
yeah,
be die. So similarly, these grandparents are in such a situation, and not by choice, not by purpose, but by situation.
that's
Because
right.
the son is working, son-in-law means daughter-in-law is working, kids are studying. What they will do? They will just watch Jethalal or certain serials, and they will try to derive happiness out of it. But that
Yeah,
loneliness to remove that loneliness, they need some company. So we are identifying such kind of connect between uh, people to uh, the other people throughout the world. Now, the fifth and most important is the root of any tree,
Okay.
and that is the teachers.
Right.
You
Gurus.
gurus, you cannot water the leaves. If you want to make the future generation solid, rock solid, you need to start putting water in the roots. And unfortunately, throughout the world, teachers are complaining they are being ignored.
Hmm.
They are the one who are the creators of doctors, pilots, professionals, engineers, anyone. But once the doctor is a doctor, he doesn't even know sometime the name of the teacher. So we want to bring that culture back. Guru Devo Bhava.
Hmm.
We want to remind those students that there used to be a person who was loving you so much and giving you so much input. That's why you are so confident and you are what you are now.
That's right.
Suppose, even if we cannot go in a past and correct it, now we can use technology and we can connect teachers with the students in such a kind of bond they remember each other for life.
Yeah, that's right. Fantastic. This is such a well thought of, and I can see, being part of the inner circle, how you are evolving on it. Constantly, your mind is at it to ensure that the best comes out of the whole conversation. Not that you are born with these, years doing it. You are growing into it in such a empowering way, because the whole world is only now adapting to this kind of ways to do. And like what you say, teachers to get connected right now, it's very theory. Still, it's you are in classroom, now you are in Zoom room. That's the only difference. Other than that, it's not that kind of connection that can be created. So now you are at it. So wonderful that we want to reach out to schools to make sure that they embark this journey together with empowering their students with new, every school should have their own social media where children are showcasing their work.
Correct?
That will be so empowering, and every organization should have their own like a learning space online. So
Correct.
there's so many ways things can be innovated, and that's the idea behind technology. So go global peace through technology is TCOL's vision, I would say.
No, definitely. And we can do 100 things together. You
That's
know,
right.
there are so many brains there. They have developed the products, but they are not able to reach to the right kind of audience, just because the middlemen's everywhere, like between a farmer and consumer, there are middlemen, and they ask a big cut. If we are capable of removing that big cut, yes, that cut is required for us to survive, for
Yes,
you to survive. But that big cut should be become smaller enough so that all the parties are win-win. School
that's
can afford it, the person who is selling can make enough profit, and we as an agency, I'm not telling TCOL as an agency because TCOL has no financial interest. I am saying as of now. I'm saying on the camera that as of now, might be after 10 years, we may do. Yeah. But right now there is no interest because of God's grace and with TCS, blessings on me, I am earning enough to run my family.
that's
So,
right.
so I am not after it, but everyone is not like that. Everyone has to learn run his business.
That's
So
right.
there is nothing wrong in commerce.
Yes, yes, absolutely. Thank you so much. It's so amazing that we were able to really share this in this platform. That was really wonderful. I want to also ask you, as always, in the final question on this session, what do you recommend? Like, okay, actually, you've already given the answer, but I'm going to ask you again. what do you want people to like look out for? Some practical tips on experiencing peace.
Okay. So to experience the peace, definitely there are tools and techniques which we cannot ignore, like yoga, meditation, because whenever you are in extreme situation, you need to definitely go for this situation, this kind of things.
Yeah,
When you are normal human being, try to be a normal human.
good one.
Yeah, try to think that I am not something, someone. I am so small compared to this universe.
That's right.
I am very small. I have to be humble. I need to be humble because that's what I am repeating again and again, because that's my mantra of allowing or inviting anyone into my network. That, but because if you will not be humble from the day one day you will find a problem with 10
Yeah,
different, and that is the root cause. So imagine you are nothing in this world and then start building from there. Then probably you might not need meditation and yoga. Yes, it is required for those who are, a little bit disturbed, or little bit, want to have higher pace. They
that's right.
want to do something much more than normal. But everybody doesn't want that. Everyone in life, they want to have happy family, happy wife, happy kids, and a decent salary, good car, good house, and that's all. So be peaceful, be happy with that. Yeah,
Yes,
that is
yes,
the 90% of the world. 10% of the world wants big dreams, big things. Then you do meditation, and bring peace in yourself, so that you can bring peace into other people. You can bring peace to the world where there is, wars are happening, or where there are people are conflicting with each other for
that's right.
small things. So those change leaders probably may need to do meditation and all that. So that is my perspective.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Darshanji. It was wonderful to have you on our show and very, very practical, insightful information you have shared with us. And I'm sure the audience are really excited, listening to this. And for sure, we need to share this information. As always, we say, it's about the good news in the media to reach the world. So this session needs to reach out to more people. So that's where we are today. Thank you so much, Darshanji, and thank you everyone for watching this session.
Thanks a lot. And at last, as usual, I tell that may your channel get the highest success,
Thank you.
to reach to as many people as possible, because
Yes, yes,
you have the good and great intention. And with that intention, I think a person become unstoppable.
yes, yes. Thank you
Be like
so much.
Dubai Ambani in your domain.
Yes, thank you so much, Darshanji. And thank you, everybody. Wishing you a blessed, blessed week ahead. And we see you next week on the Global Peace Series.
Thanks a lot.